Most people think the lottery is random. It isn't. You decide who wins. You've known this for 3 years. You sit at a desk in a building with no name on the door, in a city that doesn't matter, doing a job that officially doesn't exist. Your title on paper says Data Verification Analyst. That's not what you do. What you do is choose. Every day, 47 million tickets enter the system. Every day, the system narrows them down. And every day, one ticket lands on your desk. Already filtered, already vetted, already flagged as the finalist. Your job is to confirm it. Sign it, send it forward. That's all it takes. One signature. One life changed forever. You stopped feeling the weight of that a long time ago. At first, you felt it constantly. Your second week on the job, you sat in the break room staring at your hands, thinking about what they were doing. A single mother in Ohio. A retired teacher in Louisiana. A 22-year-old with $43 in his account. One of them would win that week. You would choose which one. Then the training kicked in. Your supervisor, a calm woman named Reyes, explained it the way she explained everything. Without emotion, without drama, just facts. You're not choosing a person, she said. You're confirming a match. The system does 99% of the work. You do the last 1%. She made it sound like quality control, like checking a spreadsheet for errors. Eventually, it started to feel that way. The system is older than you'd think. It was built in the 1970s, quietly, inside a government contract that was never made public. The lottery wasn't designed to give people money. It was designed to study something far more interesting. What happens to a person when their entire life trajectory changes overnight? What decisions they make? What breaks? What holds? Every winner is tracked. Every winner is documented. Not just financially. Everything. Medical records, relationships, mental health, for the rest of their lives. You are not just picking a winner. You are selecting a subject. You learned that in month 4. You didn't sleep well for a while after that. Then you got used to it. Most people here get used to it. Then you notice the ticket. It arrives on a Tuesday. Unremarkable morning, second cup of coffee, stack of files the same as always, but this one is different before you even open it. The paper feels wrong, slightly thicker, the ink slightly darker. Small things, the kind of things you wouldn't notice if you hadn't been doing this for 3 years. You run it through the scanner. The system rejects it. That's never happened before. You try again. Rejection. You flag it for Reyes. She looks at it, frowns for exactly 1 second, and tells you to set it aside. Probably a print error, she says. We'll pull a new finalist by end of day. By end of day, a new finalist arrives, but the original ticket is still on your desk. You didn't put it there. It gets worse from that point. You lock the ticket in your drawer before you leave. The next morning, it's on top of your keyboard. You check the security footage. Nobody entered the room. Nobody touched your desk. The footage shows you locking it in the drawer, then an 8-hour gap of an empty office, then you arriving in the morning. Nothing in between. The ticket sitting on your keyboard. You run it through the system again. This time, it doesn't just reject. It flags a warning you've never seen before. 3 words in red text, centered on the screen. Do not select. You take a photo with your personal phone. You're not supposed to do that. You do it anyway. That night, you look up the ticket number. It takes you 4 hours to find the right database, and you're pulling strings you're not authorized to pull. But you find it. The ticket belongs to a woman named Clara Voss. 71 years old, lives alone in a small town in Vermont. No criminal record, no red flags, no reason she should be in the Do Not Select list. Except she's been in it for 11 years. 11 years of buying tickets. 11 years of the system flagging her. 11 years of being filtered out before she ever reached a desk like yours. You dig deeper. You find 3 other names. Same pattern. Flagged for over a decade. No explanation in the file. When you try to open the supporting documentation, the system asks for a clearance level you don't have. You message Reyes. She responds in under a minute. Stop looking into this. I'm serious. You stare at that message for a long time. Then you look at Clara Voss's address. Then you realize something that makes the room feel smaller, colder, and very quiet. Clara Voss has been buying a ticket every single week for 11 years. She has never missed a week, and the system has flagged her every single week. Not because she might win, because she already should have. The algorithm didn't exclude her to keep her from winning. It excluded her to keep her from being studied. The lottery doesn't just track what winning does to a person. It tracks what almost winning, over and over for years, for an entire lifetime, does to a person instead. Clara Voss isn't a subject who is passed over. Clara Voss is the real experiment. You push back from your desk. The ticket is in your hand. One signature. You've always known what your job was. You're only now understanding what it's for. Here's the question. The people who built this system never wanted you to ask. If they've been studying what hope does to a person for 50 years, what have they done with what they found? Some jobs change you slowly. This one changed you the moment you understood it. If you want to keep going down this rabbit hole, subscribe, because this story isn't finished, and neither are the questions. And if someone you know needs to hear this, share it with them. Let them decide how they feel about it. The ticket is still unsigned. For now.